What is up, my Squirtleites? Welcome back to another Let's Play. Yes, we are finally back after, what, 4 or 5 months now? And, well, I can't really think of a better way to make my return than with what I have for you guys here. Ladies and gentlemen, we have waited long enough, and now I am proud to bring to you a brand new Let's Play from the amazing studio that is That Game Company. The one, the only, Journey. Now, right from the get-go, we are thrust into the gameplay. It prompts us to turn our controller to change the camera. We can also do this with the right stick. As soon as we center it behind our character, they stand up and we are given control. So, begins the game. Welcome, everybody. It has been so long. I am so sorry for this delay. A lot of things have happened, such as moving out, technical issues, whatnot, so I haven't been able to record for a while. But we're finally back, and we're here to stay this time. And, from the beginning, we have some trouble getting up this hill, which is somewhat realistic, I suppose, trudging up the sandy hill. But what awaits us at the top? Why, a formal welcome to the game, of course. Now you can choose whether or not you want to advance past this title screen just by simply pressing forward. And down we slide. So Journey is a PS3 exclusive game that came out in early 2012, created by That Game Company, the third project in a 3-game project they did as an indie developer for Sony Computer Entertainment, and has already made history with its many contributions to the gaming industry, and you will see why it is so influential as we play throughout the game. However, calling this game is a bit of an odd statement to make because to many it's not really a game, including myself. I'd say this is more of an experience that just happens to be played with a game controller. And by approaching that glyph there, we are given what appears to be a scarf, and these little cloth creatures will imbue power into it, which we can then use by pressing or holding X, which allows us to jump, and the cloth creatures will replenish it, and we can jump again. So yes, that is the power of this game. It's to jump. Doesn't seem very exciting, but trust me, it gets better. I promise you it does. So these ones will refill us once again. We can jump, but after we have jumped, all of the power in the scarf goes away, thus leaving it blank, and we cannot do it again until it is refueled. So let's head over to these this little cluster of creatures, and maybe they can give me another boost. There we go. So I can jump a little bit further, and now over to these guys, sliding across the sand. A few things you probably noticed right off the bat. This game is, at the beginning, quite silent. Our character does not speak. Not a single word has been spoken throughout this game, aside from myself. And the visuals are absolutely stunning. And it only gets better from here, I can promise you that. So we want to head on in here, because back here there is a little secret for you guys. Right here we are given a tutorial for our other command. If we hold down circle and let go, we do what is called a call, and that activates these 4 pillars, which in turn renders this mural visible. This mural will have some significance at a later time, but what is more important for now is the call. The call is our only other control. We can move, jump, and call. The call can be used for various things, which we will get into as they become available. By holding it down, you can do a large call, but by tapping it, you can do a little chirp. And both are useful in different ways, which again I will be getting into somewhat soon. So right down here is where we want to go, and we can head down this way. That mural that we saw earlier is one of a few throughout this game. Another one is right here. However, this one is actually not required for 100% because it is not activated in the same way. But yes, this is not actually required for 100%. Let me see if I can get it to activate. Doesn't seem to be activated now. It usually can be activated though. It is a legitimate mural, but it is not required towards 100% for all you completionists out there, so do not bother with that one if you don't want to. Over here we have a few more of these cloth creatures. I'm going to let them replenish my scarf, and then what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to be showing the first mechanic of your call, aside from lighting up those murals, which I will be showing the locations of all throughout the game. There are several of them, but up there you can probably see something that is familiar to you already, we saw earlier. You want to hop up here, and then these guys refuel me, and then if I hold down call, these guys will actually carry me a little bit on their own, and then I can jump the rest of the way to this ancient glyph here, which lengthens our scarf even more, so now we can jump even further. Awesome. There is one more glyph in this area that we want to get, and I'm going to be jumping right to it. It's right here, and that will lengthen our scarf even more and give us kind of refuel our scarf as well. So now we can head up here to where the game intends for us to go. Your character automatically just steps right up these little ledges. But anyways, right here we see these dried out scarves. We actually have the power to restore them, whether it is by touching them, as you can see, or by calling, another feature of it, which is actually a much more effective way of doing so. And all these little cloth creatures will come out, and now that we have tons of them, we can reuse that mechanic that I showed you about a minute ago. By holding down the call button and releasing, they will carry us much, much further this time, and we can make the entire jump. Soft landing. And we have more of these little pillars that we were able to light up earlier with our call, so let's do that. And they create a little circle of light that we are going to step into. And indeed, this game does have some semblance of a story. That is the first of a few cutscenes throughout this game that will explain the backstory of our character. I will not be commentating through any of them, as I let you kind of just partake in them and the scenery and whatnot. But yes, anyways guys, I know this has been an incredibly short episode, but I think I'm actually just going to end it here. The next few episodes will be much longer, but I think I'm going to save what's in store for the very next one. So with that, I hope you enjoyed this first episode of Let's Play Journey, and in the next episode we will continue along this beautiful, beautiful game. So I will see you all then.